Hey everyone, welcome to Racing Crafts. Today is day one of the back to school blog hop. What my project is today is I'm going to take one of these regular composition books and I'm going to recover it. I just have some paper here. It's Recollections paper. I got it at Michael's, sorry. And I apologize for my voice. I'm still getting over getting sick, but I need to get these projects done, so I'm doing the best I can. There's two ways that you could do this. One way is with Mod Podge, and another way is just using adhesive, and I might do both. You can do both. I think what you're going to do is I'm just going to use my ATG gun. And I'm just going to cover my paper pretty liberally with ATG tape. What I did to get my paper is I just measured my notebook and then I cut it and then just used a corner rounder to round the corners. And then you're just going to line it up. And I'm not usually very good at lining up things the first time. So, usually as soon as I get the ATG on there, I can't line it up for anything. So then you're just going to flatten it out. Make sure it's nice and smooth. And I'm going to flip it over and do the same on this side. As soon as I find my cover, I'm just going to cover it with tape. Whatever adhesive you want to use is fine. Just make sure it's a pretty sturdy adhesive. Unless you're just doing the Mod Podge, and then you would cover the surface with Mod Podge and then put the paper on into a layer of Mod Podge over it. However you choose to do it is fine. And then I'm just going to smooth it over. And then for my binding here, I just cut a piece of green paper. I like the lime green and pink. And I just cut it at 9 1/4 by 4. So I'll have 2 inches on each side. I thought about actually scoring it, but then I didn't. So I'm just going to use my ATG gun. Get tape on my cover. Which is why I don't usually work on top of things, but mistakes happen. The good thing about the ATG gun, tape, adhesive, whatever you want to call it, is it just kind of rubs off. So I'm just going to clean up my edge here. And continue putting my adhesive on here. Make sure you get as close to your edge as you can. If you want it. And then I'm going to go ahead and do 2 lines down the middle. And then all I'm going to do is make sure I get all of my little tape edges stuck where they need to be. And then I'm just going to line them up. Line up my bottom. They're going to overlap the pink. And then just kind of push down and then just wrap it around. And just make sure it's you push down pretty good. I have a little bit of overhang. If I wanted to, I could go ahead and trim it up, but it's not that big of a deal for me. I'm not that picky about it. So then what I'm going to do is I can either go ahead and put my embellishments on, or I can go ahead and cover it with a layer of Mod Podge, which is what I'm going to do when I get it open, which it doesn't look like I'm going to. Ooh, it stuck pretty good. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to take a big brush, just a big paintbrush I have, and I'm just going to dip it down in my Mod Podge, and I'm going to bring quite a bit of it up, and then you're just going to do I'm just going to spread it over my composition book, like so. This will dry clear, so you don't have to worry about having it, you know, covering things, because it's going to dry clear anyway. So you just put a layer of it on. Sometimes usually I do 3 layers of Mod Podge on a project like this, just to make sure it's all covered and protected. So for this purpose, I'm just going to do the 1 coat. I'll go ahead after I'm done filming and come back and do the other coats. I don't know that you would necessarily